yourself again.
Yeah, normally though we're running multiple clips like this, left lights on quite a bit throughout the day. Usually what will happen though is the lights will flicker on and off, and that kind of gives us a signal whether this is both leaving or coming into the rooms. It helps us so we're not running into each other, but also keeps us from turning the lights off on each other. Here we are, guys. This is our first stop. Originally, Penn's cave was submerged underwater. This cave would have been completely full of water. The water level slowly started to drain down. As it's draining down, oxygen is flowing into the cave. With the oxygen, it'll cause currents with the water. And those water currents pretty much carve out and erode the cave in the shape we're checking out here today. Nowadays, though, when it rains, the water droplets are soaking the ground. These droplets are traveling through tunnels underground. They're gathering up minerals. Once these droplets get to this section of the cave, right here where all this oxygen is, those water droplets are leaving behind those minerals called off gases. But honestly, all the dripping that we see, we hear, we feel coming from the ceilings, hitting the walls, sometimes hitting the floor, that's causing these formations to grow. With that being said though, right over here, we check out stalactites. They hang tight to the top. The opposite of a stalactite is a stalagmite. These guys might reach the top someday. When the two grow together, though, they'll form a formation known as a column. There's a few columns behind us in this back shelf. Now, all formations in a cave, they're known as speleothems. Speleo is the Greek word for cave, so that's why it's referred to as spelunking instead of caving. Some other speleothems, though, we're going to find in this room. Across from us here, we have flowstone. And the flowstone, it kind of looks like frozen water. We're going to rearrange the boat just a little bit here, readjust it. But up above us here, we have some curtains and some drapery. Now, in a few moments, we will be continuing on. We are going to work our way over this next, right around this turn, this next area, with a pretty good view of the formations up on this wall. These are nicknamed the Garden of the Gods. As we are going around the turn, though, we get a little close to this wall here. We're going to keep those cans inside the boat. Before we get going, do we have any questions? You guys, a lot of people usually ask how deep the water is. So right here at the dock is at the deepest point. We're looking at about 16 feet deep right there. As we enter the cave, pretty much where we pulled off to the side when that boat was first coming back through, the channel's out almost immediately to 3 to 5 feet deep. It'll stay like that throughout the rest of the cave. And the reason it's set up this way is because of that spring. That spring, all that constant current is pushing a lot of that sand and silt from the entrance. And that sand and silt just kind of filling in there. Really shallow. Right in front of us here, guys, we have a great view of the Garden of the Gods. If you're unfamiliar, this just resembles a rock formation out in Colorado.
Been there.
Now, with Penn's cave, this cave here is made of limestone. Limestone is a sedimentary rock. Sedimentary rocks are normally found at the bottom of the ocean. During the Alleghanian orogeny, the tectonic plates would shift. North America, which landed in Africa, and formed Pangea, a supercontinent. During this time, those tectonic if you're looking right here where my light's at, you're going to notice very faint ripple marks through the waves. So there you're able to kind of check out these ripple marks. You'll notice though they go through here, work their way all the way up to about here. Now we also will start seeing cracks in the bedrock. This could have been caused by this tectonic plate shifting. Now if we take a moment, look right up above us, up in this crevice right here, we have a gold color. So this gold color here is fool's gold. Scientific name, pyrite. Miners would find this mineral, think it was real gold, to sell it, realizing they were fools for not knowing it wasn't real gold. Now, if we can't see the fool's gold up above us here, not to worry. We should get a better view looking right over here. And if for some reason you can't see it in either spot, well, I'm sure we can check it out up at the gift shop. Now, in a few moments, we'll be continuing on. We're going to head over to this next room here. The next room is known as the drive-in. Before we get over to this room, though, we have to go past the Rock of Gibraltar right here. We've got to travel through the Straits of Gibraltar there. Now, Gibraltar is an island near Spain full of monkeys, but no monkeys around as we speak through here. In all seriousness, though, if you are hanging out on the right-hand side of the boat, you will want to watch your heads, most likely duck. We'll take it slow, and I'll kind of point out where you want to duck at. Before we get going, though, do you have any questions?
The sugar cane? Yeah, I know. You were separate.
Okay, guys. So here we are in the drive-in. Looking around, you're going to see not a lot of dripping, not too many formations. Well, during the Ice Age, the water would get stuck in between the cracks of the rock and the ceiling we see here today. This would freeze, expand, causing these rocks that were once here on the ceiling to fall to the floor. Nowadays, Penn's Cave is going to stay about 52 degrees year-round. This means there's no freezing activity inside of the cave. That also means we don't worry about anything falling down in here. Since it doesn't freeze in the cave, ultimately, not a lot really happens in this room. But if we were to travel about 100 feet back into the room, we would find a vertical shaft entrance. If you want to check out the entrance, all you have to do is go out to the parking lot. Out where your vehicles are parked, there's a soda machine. Behind that soda machine, there's a dip. Down that dip, a fenced-in area. After the tour, you folks are welcome to walk all the way down there and check out the entrance. But imagine a 70-year-old man. His name was James Martin. He decided one day to be brave and come down in the cave right around 1795. Now he climbed down through that entrance into this room here, being the first man to officially discover Penn's Cave. But when James did come down into the cave, he discovered a fire pit with arrowheads inside, showing that Native Americans could have used it for shelter and animals that were done extinct. James also found 2 mountain lion skulls down here in the cave. Speaking of mountain lions, this formation right here kind of resembles the Penn State Nittany Lion. Working your way towards the right of the room, we've got this formation right here, stalagmite.